Hi folks, welcome to our webinar today on creating and managing IDX Broker pages. My name is Larry Fuller and I'm in the technical sales department, and you can always reach us here at 800-421-9668 and just ask for sales and we can answer any questions for you. Now in this webinar you're going to learn how to manage your search, your results, and your detailed pages, as well as create new custom search pages, create predefined search results pages, customize your advanced search fields, customize the fields displayed on your details pages, and then we're going to talk about WalkScore and our new feature called Find the Best on how those get integrated into your details pages. Now if you want to follow along, you're welcome to, and you can do that if you go to idxbroker.com, and once you're there, in the top right hand corner you're going to see a button that says Login. Click that for me. Now this little pop-up box, you're going to want to select the left-hand side, which is Light Platinum Login. Then once you get to this screen, the username and password are both the same. It's going to be IDX Demo, all lowercase, all one word, for the username and the password. Now first you're going to get to a page which is the front dashboard. Now if this was your accounts, you would see some statistics of who hit your page, when they hit your page, things like that. But keep in mind that this is a demo site, so all the data is dummy data and it's not live MLS data. Now I'm going to refer to these blue buttons at the top as the main navigation and the black links underneath as the sub-navigation. And for this webinar, we're going to concentrate on the Pages page, which you're going to go to Designs in the main navigation and Pages in the sub-navigation. Now you're going to see all the default pages that come with your IDX Broker accounts, such as that search by address, search by advanced search, your results pages. They're separated by a black or a gray bar there, so you can see where they are. Map searches, different things like your XML sitemap, your roster pages. For this webinar, though, we're going to concentrate on your search pages. So let's go ahead and create a brand new search page, which is only available within IDX Broker Platinum. With Lite, you would just have to customize your advanced search page, which is right here. But for this webinar, we're going to create a second one. Now there's different templates that you can choose from. Basic, checkboxes, legacy, mobile first, which is designed specifically for mobile devices. But for this demonstration in this webinar, we're going to go to basic. We're going to give this the page name of webinar. That way it doesn't conflict with anything that's already in the site. And we're going to submit that. Now it asks me, do I want to go back to the Pages page or to the Pages Preference page? And for this one, let's just go back to the Pages page. So that way we can see the brand new search page that we created in there. And this is what it looks like before it's been customized. City, these kind of things. Your left and your right hand column, you have your advanced search fields. These things, it's everything above the blue button here is basically your basic search fields. And these are going to be your advanced search fields, everything underneath in the left hand and the right side column. Now I'm going to go back to the dashboard here. And you're going to see that each one of these has an expando. You're going to be able to go straight to the place where you can edit the CSS right from these little links, if you'd like to do that. Now, if you're using a WordPress site, we're going to have a plugin that really helps with the integration and helps get these links into your site. But if you're using an HTML-based site, not to worry, you can still copy and paste these links directly into your site and have them populate in the place that you paste them. And you'll see that all of these pages have links, or at least most of these pages have links for you to be able to do that. Now the next button would be the Edit button under the Preferences column. Now you're going to see a couple different things here, some tabs with the page preferences. Now the SEO settings kind of gives you where you can give the page a name, page title, page meta tags description, and meta tags keywords. Now these are important, and I just did a webinar 3 to 4 weeks ago entitled SEO, IDX Broker SEO Management. and you'll be able to find out exactly how each one of these works and what it does for you. But that's not really the point of this demonstration. We're just going to go through these tabs and kind of show you these. So this is going to set up your search page here. And for the basic fields, you could hide it and make these defaults if you wanted to. So let's say I wanted to make, let's call it Adventura, the default search city here. I'm going to go ahead and hide this. You're going to see hidden fields, city now. And I'm going to save the changes. Now if I go back into the IDX Broker dashboard, oops. If I go back into the IDX Broker dashboard and go to Pages, and now click on the webinar, the one that we've just been working on, you're going to notice that the cities is not available to choose, and the one that you chose is going to be the one by default. So if you wanted to create a specific advanced search page for a specific thing, that's how you would do that, and you would customize those fields. Now back in the dashboard, we're going to go back to Preferences, and we're going to go to Lead Registration. Now IDX Broker has a robust lead management system built in, and you can either force or request a lead at any time. Now with Platinum, you can do this on a page level rather than a global level. And you're seeing what a Platinum is right now, what a Platinum feature is. This is directly on the search page that we created. And this is going to request registration. So you can actually have this requested and have it be recurring. And we're going to say, we're going to make this, they give them 3 pages before it triggers the request for registration. And you can have a default or a custom message. You can even have HTML in there and hyperlink pictures and different things like that if you wanted to. Or just have your default message in there. Now you can request and force registration with Platinum. So where you'd be able to say, before you force it, you're going to give them 12 page views. Then you would save those changes. And then it would basically trigger this 4 times, 4 times 3 to get to the 12, before it would actually lock down the site and force the registration on your advanced search pages. Now, I'm going to deactivate those because sometimes when you're given a demonstration, they can be a pain in the butt when they pop up. So we're going to go back to our Pages page. And we went over these here. So the other ones left are the wrapper, the subheader, and the fields field. Now wrapper and subheader, those are something we've discussed in other webinars and we'll continue to do in the future. But right now I want to go to the fields actual tab here. And it's going to ask you to choose the property type because each one of these search pages is a little bit different based on property type. So for this, we're going to go to Single Family, View Settings, and now you're going to see the left-hand and the right-hand side column like we did see in the advanced search page. Like, let me just refresh this to make sure it's current. And now I'm going to scroll down. You're going to see financial, exterior, inclusions, construction, so on. Just like here, financial, exterior, inclusions. So you can customize those left and right-hand side if you wanted to. So let's, just for this demonstration, go ahead and take financial out of there. And we're going to put available dates in there. And for this side, let's go ahead and leave construction in there, but let's go ahead and put in fireplaces. Now you can make these a min-max field, keyword, whatever the kind of text and the data that's available in there, you can make a default or a customized way to search those. And you could do that with the settings here and different things. So what we're going to do right now is save the property type layout. We're going to go back up here to our search page and we're going to refresh it. Oh, there goes our triggered registration. And now you're going to see available dates, fireplaces, exterior, and all the things that we've added and we wanted in there. Back to the dashboard. And you'll see all the different things that are available to put in there. 95 different fields available here, but most MLSs have anywhere from 60 to 200 fields available. So you can really make this, pretty robust or make it as minimal as you'd like to. And you can switch between the property types. And you're going to notice for mobile homes or condo townhomes, they're going to have different fields available and different, things by default that are set into your page. So you're going to want to customize these and make them relevant to what you're trying to display. So now we're going to go back into Pages. And we're going to talk a little bit more about some of these other things. You're going to get your map search pages, all your default pages are here. Some of them have different layouts that you can display, and those will be under the layout column here if they have an edit button. Now, we're going to talk a little bit about results with this webinar. It's not much to talk about here. We're just going to show you that there is SEO settings, dynamic tags and keywords you could put into your page, as well as your lead registration. And this is, again, a platinum feature. If you were on a light version, you'd be able to make a global registration rule, which just doesn't do a page level. It just does it so if you wanted to set it to 6 pages, it would be any 6 pages they chose rather than a specific page. So that's a pretty nice feature with the platinum. Okay. So with the results, you can actually edit your subheader, edit your wrapper, CSS, just like we did before. But here we're going to get to a really important tab within your pages, and it's the details page. Same thing here with the Expando. You can edit your CSS, and the link is available as well if you want to get it onto an HTML-based site. Now your preferences are going to be a little different for this one. I'm going to take these out of here, just so we can kind of show you how to do that. But it's going to allow you to add dynamic details to your URL. So if you just simply click inside here, it'll allow you to put different things right in your URL for SEO value. We're going to put the listing ID. Let's do zip code, or let's do city name, or the address, and we'll do city name. We go ahead and save this. And now we're going to go back into our Pages page. I'm going to do a quick basic search here. We're going to quick search. Don't worry about the fields. Excuse me. There we go. And now you're going to be able to see all the stuff that we added to your URL. Listing ID number, address, city name, different things like that. Okay, so within details also, you're going to be able to change your layout if you wanted to. Now, this is pretty cool. You saw the one that I had activated right now is the mobile first details page. But if you wanted to, you can put in, if you wanted the content one, we can activate that. Now we'll go back into our page. We will go back into our Pages page. Do a quick search again. I thought I shut you off. Okay. And now you're going to notice, excuse me there. That's a results one. Details. Here we go. Now you're going to notice the details page is the one we just decided we wanted. And you can have all your basic features, all your advanced features, and different things like that there. So we're going to go back into our pages, to our details pages again, into our layout. And there's all these different ones available. And you'll notice the mobile first we just released not long ago. And this is great for any type of mobile device. It will, resize itself and find a format that's specific to that device they're using. Okay, so now that we've gotten to the bottom of that details page, I wanted to show you where you can actually get in there and start to manipulate the fields within that details page. So again, it's going to ask you to choose a property type. We're going to go with single family, and then view settings. Now here is the container titles. One's basic features, one's advanced features, and different so on and so forth. But let me go in here real fast, and I can show you exactly where those showing those. So here's basic features and advanced features. If you wanted to take area out of there and community name out of there, you'll see they're still here right here. But if you refresh it, it will change. And you can also add a new field container if you wanted to. So if you want to call this My Stuff, and add a few fields if if you wanted to. We're going to go ahead and save that property type. Going to go ahead and refresh this page. Now you'll see my stuff is in there. And this is one we just added. And you can put anything or any of those that you want in there, and these are all going to be available. Just depending on your MLS, there will be more or maybe less available. I'm going to go ahead and delete that. Save it again. Refresh the page. And now you'll notice it's gone. So this brings me to the next point of our webinar here. And it's going to be talking about our WalkScore. Now, WalkScore is an awesome thing that's available with both accounts, and you're going to be able to access those and make them available within your pages if you go to Preferences in the main navigation, Global Preferences in the sub-navigation, and then you're going to go to your Details page on these tabs here. So Details and WalkScore right here. So you can either have none available, you can have the default map, or you can have WalkScore map. You can choose to have the size of this map, whatever you want it to be. Whatever is we're going to shrink that down so it fits this container. Now you're going to notice the map got smaller as soon as it loads here. There we go. So there's different things available within WalkScore. Really cool stuff. Street View, if you wanted to give your client a look at what's around the neighborhood. Of course, like I said, again, you can resize this if you wanted to. Open up a bigger map if you wanted to within WalkScore. Or you can look at different things that are available right within your area. So if you wanted a restaurant, you can click Restaurants, and it'll show you exactly what's available within how far it is away from you. Same thing with bars, groceries, parks, schools. But also it has a cool feature about commuting. So if you want to put in the address to where you commute, it's going to spit you out about how long it's going to take for a car, for public transportation, or via bike. And WalkScore is available with both Lite and Platinum accounts. So either one you choose, you're going to be able to utilize this. Makes it a little bit bigger again for us if we wanted to. We'll make it 750. And now we're going to refresh this, and you'll notice the map will change here. I made it a little bit too big, but you get the idea of how this works. So once this populates, you're going to see the WalkScore. I'm going to put up Street View. There we go. So it's a really great feature. It gives your clients a good idea of what's in the neighborhood and what's available in the area. Okay, so last I want to talk about a new feature we've got called Find the Best. So this is really cool in conjunction with WalkScore. If you go to your back dashboard and you go to Global Preferences, or if you go to Preferences, I should say, in the main navigation, and then Global Preferences in the sub-navigation, we're going to go to the Details tab again. And if you scroll down to the bottom, you're going to see where it says Find the Best Area Info, Enable or Disable. And now we're going to enable it and click Save Changes. Now if we go back to our Details page and we refresh the page, you're going to see some new stuff pop up here. And this is going to be different demographic area for our different demographic information about the area, I should say. Price index, median sales price, different tabs you could toggle through here. Also school information, so all the public schools that are available, private schools, things like that. But if your client even wanted more information, they could go to see more details, and it's going to give them a lot more demographic information about what's right in that area. You'll see, age distribution, everything from, ethnicity to language spoken at home. I mean, it's pretty robust with the information you can get in here. So if, we offer this to both Platinum and Lite customers, again, so that you'll be able to integrate this into your website. Lots of cool stuff here. And this is what it looks like within your page. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and open the floor to questions. If you have any questions, please feel free to go ahead and type them now. And we'll try to get them answered for you as quick as possible. I've got Jeff True helping me. He's the lead sales here at IDX Broker, and he'll be answering all your questions here with the chat client. Okay. Well, we want to thank you guys for joining us today. This has been the webinar again on creating and managing IDX Broker pages. And if you have any questions about anything we went over today, please give us a call at 800-421-9668 and just ask for the sales department. You can always ask for me. My name is Larry Fuller, and I'm always happy to answer your questions. Thanks again for joining us, and you guys have a wonderful afternoon. Bye-bye.